When I started my 45-pound weight loss journey, I had been crash dieting forever, okay? If we take the variable of time out of this equation, you're gonna get to the body of your dreams and it's gonna be sustainable and you're gonna be there forever. Good morning, beautiful souls, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are talking about the top 5 things that I would do differently if I was starting my 45-pound weight loss journey over again to see quicker and long-lasting results. So if that's content that you guys like to see, don't forget to like and subscribe. And let's jump right into this video. Okay, you guys, so we are starting today's video off in the car because we're starting with top tip number 1. Can you hear my dogs? They are so excited. They know exactly where we are. I just want to let you guys know that the tips are in no particular order. So if you want to get all 5 of these really amazing tips, you're going to want to stay until the end. And then I want you to comment down below what your favorite tip was, okay? Tip number 1 is to move outside of your workout. So today I woke up and I did my 5 a.m. morning routine to reduce cortisol. I did my morning meditation, my journaling. I did my 30-minute Sydney Cumming workout. It was a lower body day today. My lower body is absolutely rocked. It's amazing. But what I wish I would have known then that I didn't was that you need to continue moving throughout the day, and just staying sedentary for long periods of time is not good for your body. Now, normally I would do this walk around noon, but it's going to be like 85 today and my dogs cannot handle the heat. So it is morning. I worked out at 6 o'clock this morning. It's now 9 o'clock. And then I'll just make sure to get some steps in later this afternoon as well, just so that I'm not sitting and sedentary. Moving your body is so important just in general, but if you think about like the long term, if you just do one 30-minute workout, even if you work out every single day, which most people don't, most people work out 3 to 5 times a week. If you work out 3 times a week, that's only an hour and a half of movement in an entire week, right? So a tip would be not that you need to hit 10,000 steps, but just get moving. There is so much research that proves that moving after you eat really helps balance your insulin levels, really helps use any of that sugar that you've eaten or any of those carbs that you've eaten at your meal. So just get up and get moving, whether it's a 5-minute walk, a 10-minute walk, just getting up and getting moving is so important. And I just want to say, at the beginning of my 45-pound weight loss journey, I lost the first 20 pounds walking. Okay, so just get up and get moving, okay? I'm gonna take these dogs for a nice, beautiful hike. They are so excited. I will take you guys with me. Oh my goodness, you guys, it is the most beautiful day. I am enjoying this hike so much, but it was making me think of tip number 2. I've just been like thinking of all the things that I really want to tell you guys. And so tip number 2 is that I wish I would have focused on the quality of my calories and what I was eating versus calories in and calories out. Because when I started my 45-pound weight loss journey, I had been crash dieting forever, okay? And so I knew that if I ate less calories, that I would lose the weight. The dogs have found something, so we're gonna give them a second. So I knew I would lose the weight, but the problem is I got into a workout group that praised you for being smaller, losing more weight. So I got to a point where I was eating less and less and less, and I was moving my body more and more and more. And I hadn't done the self-love work yet to actually love my body. So despite how much I'd lost, I could not see who that was in the mirror. And so I wish, instead of focusing on a calorie deficit, I would have focused on eating high quality protein and including more greens and fibers and, you know, more vegetables in my diet. And of course, I was eating clean and I was eating healthy foods, but I was just focused on eating less instead of eating more high quality protein to help keep me full. So I was starving a lot, and I got used to being hungry. I stopped listening to my hunger. I was constantly having to eat less and move more, and my body reflected that. Like, I was not putting on muscle. I just kept getting skinnier and skinnier. And so I didn't enjoy the body that I saw because I just wanted to keep putting on muscle, but I wasn't fueling my muscles or giving them what they needed to actually grow long, lean muscles, which you need protein to build those muscles. So this actually leads us into tip number 3. So let's talk about tip number 3. And tip number 3 is eating enough protein for your body, okay? And so what that looks like for me is anywhere from 30 to 50 grams of protein at every single meal of the day, okay? So it depends on how many meals of the day I'm eating. It depends on like what my fitness I'm looking like. Did I lift really heavy that day? Did I just go for a walk or a hike? Okay, so my goal though, at bare minimum, is to hit 30 grams of high quality protein, okay? That looks like eating eggs, chicken, beef, like real good quality meat, really good quality protein. I have been eating the lean vanilla protein from Tropika. I love all of their flavors, but I've been eating this since before my daughter was born. For almost 8 years now. I love Tropika. Really quick though, the thing that I wish I could go back and tell myself at the beginning of my weight loss journey was that I used to read this as a calorie standpoint, okay? So it's 1 serving is 2 tablespoons and you get 100 calories, okay? So I was like, okay, 1 serving. I would only use 1 serving, but that is only 17.4 grams of protein. So most protein powders, 1 serving is between 17 and 20 grams of protein, and that's not enough for an entire meal, okay? So what I do is I do 2 servings, which is about 35 grams of protein with 2 servings of a high quality protein, okay? So that's gonna help build lean muscle, lose fat, curb your sugar cravings, curb your satiety, like help you feel full for a longer period of time. I used to just eat the 1 serving and I was hungry. You know what I mean? Like this was more of a snack than it was a meal, okay? Some of the incredible benefits of eating enough high quality protein, and this is looking at minimum, especially for women, 30 grams of protein at every single meal, is that it will help you rebuild your body composition. It's helping you lose fat and gain lean muscle, which I think we are all looking for, okay? It helps curb your sugar cravings so that you don't get to the end of the day and you are like craving a cookie. It helps curb those cravings because you're actually full. You feel full throughout the day, which is such an amazing thing, okay? Because I used to feel hungry all the time, and most of that was because I was not getting enough protein in my day, okay? And when you're hungry throughout the day, you are more likely to reach for foods that are just quick snacky foods. Instead of eating that protein, you're gonna grab for more of like a snack or a bar or a piece of fruit, which is just gonna have more sugar. It's gonna spike your insulin, and it's just not super great for you. So if you're eating enough protein and keeping you full for longer, you're gonna snack less throughout the day, which is gonna help you on your weight loss journey so much faster, okay? So my tip for you and for myself back in the day is to just start with eating 30 grams of high protein in the morning, because back in the day, I used to believe that 2 eggs was enough protein for breakfast, but 2 large eggs is only 12 grams of protein, okay? That is not nearly enough to help build the long, lean muscles that I was looking for, right? So that's why when I look back on these pictures of me, I'm like, man, I was lifting heavy, I was working out every single day, but I just wasn't getting the body composition that I was looking for. It's because I wasn't eating enough protein. So make sure to hit your protein goals, okay? One of my all-time favorite ways to get 35 grams of high-quality protein and fiber and greens is my vanilla green smoothie. I have been making this smoothie for years on this channel. The major difference is that I'm actually putting the proper amount of protein into the smoothie, so it's going to help keep me full longer, okay? This recipe is going to be included in my new recipe book, Empower Your Plate, that's coming this summer. So if you are interested in getting on a wait list or getting more information about the Empower Your Plate recipe book, leave a comment in the comments down below, say Empower, so you can get on the wait list and be one of the first people to know when it comes out. So let's talk about tip number 4. So tip number 4 is to love the food that you eat and to love the exercise that you're doing. Why is this so important? Okay, because yes, when you are changing your diet, you have to learn, especially when you're cutting out processed foods and those like highly addictive foods, it's so important to try new things. But loving the food that you eat is gonna help you actually want to eat that more. So if you're just eating chicken and broccoli or chicken on salad over and over and over again, you're gonna get so bored and so tired of the food that you're eating that you're not gonna wanna eat it. Likewise, if you're working out if Sarah is running, so I feel like I need to be a runner in order to look the way Sarah does, but you hate running, You're not going to stick to running long term. You don't need to do what Sarah's doing. You need to do what you love to do. So I learned I love lifting weights. Lifting weights makes me feel strong. It makes me happy. It gives me the body composition that I like because I like having a more muscular physique. I love yoga. Yoga and meditation helps me come back to my breath and my body. And I love walking. I love hiking. I love being outside. That makes me really happy. Working out, bringing my weights outside and lifting weights outside, best time of my life. I love that so much. So find movement that you love, because if you find movement that you love and you find foods that you love to eat, you are going to stick to it long term. You're going to keep doing it. If you find recipes that you love to eat that are healthy, that help you hit your protein goals, that help incorporating more vegetables into your day, and you do that day after day after day, and you keep eating vegetables and you keep eating good amount of protein, and you do movement every single day because you love it and because it makes your body feel good, guess what? Your body is going to change. If we take the variable of time out of this equation and you just start moving your body because you love it, and you start doing exercise or movement that you love and enjoy because you love and enjoy it, and it becomes part of your lifestyle and it becomes part of who you are, you're going to get to the body of your dreams, and it's going to be sustainable, and you're going to be there forever because you've made it your lifestyle. Instead of crash dieting and eating food that you hate and doing exercise that you hate, like if you hate lifting weights, then don't lift weights. You can do body weighted stuff. You can go for hikes. You can swim. Swimming is so great for your muscles. Like, find food that you love and find movement that you love, and I promise you're gonna get to where you wanna be. And tip number 5, and I think I'm gonna make a fully dedicated video to just tip number 5, because this is a big one that I wish I would have known at the beginning of my weight loss journey, is to have 10 high protein meals that are go-to, quick, easy, that I can have food in my house and I can make that food quick, easy, delicious, hits all my goals, right? Because the easier you make it, the better. And if you can eat foods that you love and it's quick and easy and delicious, it makes life so much easier to stay on track with your goals, okay? So tip number 5 is to have a go-to set of meals every single week, okay? Things that you can just like quick and easy. So like for tonight, we're making tri-tip for dinner. I know that with this size of a steak, I can get 2 meals out of this steak, okay? So I know that we're gonna do a tri-tip dinner tonight with mashed potatoes, or for me, I'm gonna do mashed sweet potatoes. We'll do some sauteed veggies, and then I'm always gonna add a handful of mixed greens, okay? So that's one meal. But then the second part of this steak, you guys, tomorrow night, we're gonna make tri-tip tacos. So delicious, so quick, so easy, and it's something that the whole family loves. Like the next day, all I have to do is heat up the tri-tip, and then I've got a next meal. I've got my Hawaiian chicken burgers. I've got Cuban picadillo. Like, I have meals that I can quickly, easy grab, throw together 30 minutes or less. So delicious. My family absolutely loves them. And it's so important to eat the foods that you absolutely love and to have those go-to meals so that when you get to the grocery store and you're like, oh my God, I have no idea what we're making today. Like, what am I gonna make for dinner? I know that I can go to any of these meals and I know my family's gonna love them. I'm gonna love them. They're gonna satisfy me because they're full of so much flavor and they're so delicious that I know that I'm gonna really enjoy eating them. And if you enjoy the food that you eat, you're gonna wanna eat it more, right? So find a way to cook and eat in a way that makes your body feel good, that fills you up. And if you need more recipes like that, you wanna get on the wait list for my Empower Your Plate recipe book. You guys, all of these recipes are quick, easy, go-to, family-friendly recipes, easily low FODMAP. If you guys are here because you guys have SIBO gut issues, I know I talked about SIBO for a really long time. I'm slowly working on incorporating more cruciferous vegetables back into my diet, but I still cook in a low FODMAP way just because I have been doing that for so long. So these are really great for people who have inflammation. These are going to be low inflammatory foods. They're going to be high protein, high fiber, and just really quick, easy go-to recipes that you can reach for all week long, okay? So many delicious recipes inside the Empower Your Plate recipe book. You definitely want to get your hands on it for this summer. Get your go-to recipes that you are gonna love, you and the family. So good. I hope this video was helpful for you. Let me know in the comments down below what tip was the most beneficial for you. If you made it to this part of the video, please like and subscribe. You definitely want to come back and hang out with me again. And thank you so much for being here. I love you so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.